Hello, today I want to show you a short video lesson on the topic of realistic halo. We will be making the halo on latex. For this we will need latex, a tattoo machine. I want to note that Smolkov has released a new barrier protection, which very conveniently fits on machines of any configuration. There is another big advantage: it also stretches additionally. Next, the pigments. Halo set, by the way, also in a new beautiful box. Capsules into which we will pour the pigment. I would like to test a strong 3 in the cartridge today. To create the tone we need, we take Halo set number 1, number 3, and number 6. More olive. We will use it for a smooth transition from the halo to the skin. And finally, number 16, with which we will create a shadow around the nipple halo. We will use number 3 to paint the halo itself to create the main color. We will use, and super white we will use at the very end. We will apply highlights on the Montgomery tubercles and on the flat area. Number 5, this is completely dark, with which we can create wrinkles, we draw the circle of our future, halo, then we draw the nipple. Halo can be from 3.5 centimeters to 4.5 centimeters, but again it's all individual. The nipple itself can be approximately in diameter 15 millimeters. We start slowly to draw. Now we go over it very lightly so that barely a very faint outline remains. Since at the edges the halo should be blurred in. The lower bumps, Montgomery, we can slightly shade them, make them darker, because on the breast, when a woman is in an upright position, this part is in the shadow of the areola itself. In this part, a more pronounced shadow. In this part, we will place a highlight. Only then will the areola become three-dimensional. We take darker tones and continue to apply them around circumference of the nipple itself. Hold the needle at an angle so that towards the center of the nipple the paint fades out, so that there is no harsh boundary in this area. We try to rotate the needle across the circumference itself. We apply these kinds of wrinkles, which are absolutely present on all areolas, and the more we apply, such nuances on the halo, the more realistic it will look. When we lay out on the edges a different tone, in this situation olive, in no way should it be separated from the previous paint, because if we look at a live halo under a magnifying glass, we will see that the hollow is painted in completely different colors. The dark tones and I change the needle again. In order to start drawing finer details using white color, today I made the halo a darker color. Is outlined the nipple itself, although in fact it should not be very sharp. It can be both blurred and with small wrinkles. Thus, we begin to give volume to our realistic areola. Wrinkles can be positioned along as well as across the circles. Due to this, we enhance the realism in the very center of the nipple. Most of all, there are concentrated small wrinkles. We can make them ourselves as we like, or in agreement with our client. Now we move on to the final stage on the areola highlights using white color. copying what I do is absolutely not necessary. Today I made the halo, a darker color. I made it more brown. Now, when we will be laying out highlights along the edges of the wrinkles, the eagle will be more prominently expressed and more voluminous in the lower part of the eagle. And I also add a little bit of light tones for what? Because if you look from an artistic point of view, any object that has volume not only has a shadow, it also has a highlight. But in addition to everything, in the shadow part, which is here, there can be a reflection. This is a kind of highlight that reflects light from the surrounding objects. Objects that can be located even from below. If you look at the paintings of the great masters, most often, of course, portrait artists, you can notice this, that in the lower part of the shadow there is always a slight reflection. That's what we have today. Eagle and Raz turn out to be completely different, never alike. But perhaps that's where a kind of charm lies. In the end, I thank you for watching my video lesson. I hope that I was useful to you, and there are more useful things with me. On the VKontakte page and Instagram, subscribe to the Telegram channel Pigments of Alina Shakova, where our ambassadors, including myself, will be happy to assist you